Hi Kiwi, and welcome back to a new episode of whatever the heck this is. I am going to do the original 151 Pokemon Sporkle quiz. Basically, I need to name 151 Pokemon from the original first gen, and we'll see where that goes. Now, full disclosure, I may have had an unhealthy relationship with Pokemon early on in my childhood. Namely, I first off know the first the first 50 or so in order, but also just kind of the other thing to point out is I also know like the first third of the Poco Rap. I know the I usually after that point kind of go to like trainers that like the gym leaders, the characters from the anime, and use that to fill in the rest. But aside from usually forgetting what is it? Psyduck, Golduck, Krabby, Kingler, I usually am able to get this quiz done pretty reliably. So let's go ahead and just kind of out myself out as like, my goodness, was Pokemon my special interest as a kid. I grew up with it, and I mean, my first game was Pokemon Yellow version, I want to say. I know I had Pokemon Blue, but I feel like I got it after the fact. And it's just kind of just how it is, I suppose. I love Pokemon. It was my childhood. It still is my life to some degree, I suppose. Although I used to be way more into it. I played competitive Pokemon. I played well, it was mostly local tournaments and such, but I did win one tournament in the Black and White era, or right before the Black and White era. It was a Gen 4. I used my Platinum team, and I did win a free copy of Black and White at a local tournament at a play-in trade, which was really cool. After Pidgeot comes Rattata, if I recall, and it's 2Ts. Spelling is the other issue that sometimes happens here, but we'll make it work. I don't understand why Spearow and Fearow are separate from Pidgey, because they're like the quintessential bird Pokemon of the early games. Now, kind of just to make it clear that I'm not reading off a list, like I can just switch gears. So let's go to, what is it? I think Ghastly's number 92, and then Haunter, and Gengar, and then after Gengar, oh gosh. That's where Krabby and Kingler come in? No, it's not. I know Shelder is 90, and Cloyster comes after that. And Onyx comes after... No, okay, it is Onyx after Gengar. That's what it is. Not sure why I forgot that. And then it's Drowsy and Hypno. And then after Krabby comes Kingler. Then it comes Voltorb is number 100. That's why I remember that. Electrode. So, like, let me make that clear. Like, I am not going out of order because I have to. Like, number 39, I think, was Wigglytuff. So let's just put in Jigglypuff real quick. Oh, no. Jigglypuff was number 39. Wigglytuff's number 40. And then after Wigglytuff comes Zubat. And then comes, Golbat, obviously. And then this is, basically, once I get into the mid-40s, this is where it gets a little muddy. I don't think it's Oddish. I think it's Paris. No, okay, maybe it is Oddish after all. It is Oddish, okay. Gloom, Vileplume, and then Parasect. After Parasect comes, what is it? Venonat. I know Diglett is number 50. Venomoth. But this is about where it falls off. Like like I said, I only know about the first 50 in order, although Diglett... I think Meowth comes after Diglett. It might be Mankey. Here, I'm gonna go with Mankey on this. Darn it, I second-guessed myself. It was Meowth. Oh well. But do you see the problem with what my childhood was? I forget. Is it Growlithe that comes after Persian? I feel like Growlithe is a little later. Yeah, it is. Okay, anyway, back to after Raichu. I know after Raichu comes Sandshrew. After Sandshrew comes Sandslash. After Sandslash comes the Nidos. Females first, so Nidoran, Nidorina, Nidoqueen. But, like, it's kind of insane that I can just go sort of in order at any point. And then after Mewtwo, it's the Dragonite line. And then it's the Legendary Birds. And then I think it's Porygon, then Lapras, if I recall. I might be mixing... I think Ditto's earlier than that. Dragonair, Dratini, No, it's Moltres. I know how to count in Spanish, at least the first three numbers, so I can do this. For some reason, I always do Zapdos first, even though obviously Dos is second. Then it's Aerodactyl, I believe, and then it's the fossils. That's what it is. Oh, I am missing one. So, oh gosh, I always blank on this. Who is the one that goes between Aerodactyl and Articuno? Not Lapras. Lapras is way earlier. Ditto is not there. It's Snorlax. It's definitely Snorlax. There it is. And then we have Kabutops and Kabuto. And then we have Oh, okay, right. Can't spell Kabutops without Kabuto first. Okay, that's just how it is. If you spell a name, it gets entered immediately. So because it's the same thing with Pidgeotto, Pidgeot. You get Pidgeot in first no matter what. Omastar and Omanite. Omanite. I think we have something before the evolutions, but I know they're like right here. Eevee, then comes Flareon, and oh no, wait, Jolteon is first, and Vaporeon is, or Vaporeon is first. Okay, I don't remember the Vaporeon or the evolution line order. I think Porygon goes in between those two. Yep, they do. And then before Lapras is maybe Tauros. I know we're in the like very rapid fire. What is it? Oh gosh, how do I? It's Tauros. There we go. Oh, it's Magikarp. It's Magikarp and Gyarados. That's who I'm forgetting over there. And then before Tauros, we have like the whole slew of like Mr. Mime, Electabuzz, Pinsir, I think goes before Tauros. And then it's Magmar between those two, and then Jinx after that. Scyther goes between Mr. Mime and Jinx. I have a problem, Kiwi. I actually have a problem. I don't remember any of the guys who come before Mr. Mime easily, so we'll come back to that later. Who else do we have? Well, let's finish our first 50, because I kind of, once again, ADHD away from this. And that's why I only know the first half, or first third of the Pokerap, is because it was a special interest, and then I just ADHD'd away into something else. I did for a while know the first stanza in German. Most importantly, Relaxo is the name for Snorlax, Schmetbo is the name for Butterfree, and I couldn't be happier with either of those names. So let's see, we've got Nido Reno, Nido King. After those come the Clefairy and Clefable line, and then it's Vulpix and Ninetales, and there we go. The first 50 Pokemon in order with like, I jumped around, but I made it pretty clear that I knew what I was doing the whole time. After Arcanine, I think it's either Machop, Abra, or no, I guess is it Bellsprout? No, it's not. Who am I forgetting? Oh, no, Geodude's later as well. Okay, well, we'll have to, like I said, this is where I kind of fall off. Oh, I knew it. I'm forgetting Psyduck and Golduck again. There we go. Okay, we got those guys. At least I didn't forget them this time. Because I always, like I said, Krabby, Kingler, Psyduck, Golduck, the ones I forget the most. Let's fill in the blanks we have here. So Kadabra, Kababda. I'm doing it again. Kadabra, Alakazam, Machoke, Machamp, Weepinbell, and Victory Bell, which only has one L in it, by the way, if you didn't know. They couldn't fit the full name. Tentacruel goes over there, I think. Tentacruel, Graveler, and Golem, one of Kiwi's favorite Pokemon. Let's see, we have a 3-stage evolution, I presume, that goes in there, so it shouldn't be hard to come across if I think hard enough, but we'll come back to that. We have Executor and Execute. It's double X. I think it's EXEGGQtor. So it's 2 X's. Executor. Oh my goodness, this is where it gets, okay. Execute. Executor. There we go. Okay, we have Wheezing, we have Cough. I always spell Wheezing with an H. Wheezing, Coughing. I'm gonna put in Kangaskhan so I don't forget. And then who else do we have? We have Chansey, who I'm prone to forgetting, and Tangela. We have Goldeen and Seaking, who come after Kangaskhan, I believe. And then we've got the Hitmons, which are going to be after Coughing and Wheezing. I think that's where they go. No, it's before. Okay, Hitmon, Chan, and then who else do we have? So Electro, Diglett, Nidoran, Mankey, Venusaur, Rattata, Fearow, Pidgey, Seaking, Jolteon, Dragonite, Ghastly, Ponyta, number 77. And number 78, Rapidash. Is it a problem that I can just say randomly that this is the Pokemon's number? Zubat, Primeape, Meowth, Onix, Geodude, Rapidash, Magneton, Magnemite, Rapidash, Snorlax, Gengar, Tangela, Goldeen, Spearow, Weezing, Seal, Dugong. My god, I'm outing myself as a giant nerd. How am I forgetting a 3-stage of... Oh, Poliwag. Duh. Poliwag, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath. There we go. All right, so first 75 done. We need... Oh gosh, I'm thinking of it. We have Rhyhorn, the first ever designed Pokemon. If you're looking at like temporally production, what is it? Rhyhorn, there we go. Rhydon. If we're looking at temporal production of Pokemon, Rhyhorn was the first ever designed Pokemon, even though, what's his face? Bulbasaur is number 1 in the Pokedex. Rhyhorn is number 1 in the True Dex. Only the real Pokemon fans know that. We forgot about Horsey. Why did I write Gurse? Horsey, Seadra. Who comes before Mr. Mime? I feel annoyed that I can't remember that. Okay, let's see. Electro, Diglett, Nidoran, Mankey, Venusaur, Rattata, Fearow, Pidgey, Seeking, Jolteon, Dragonite, Ghastly, Ponyta, Vaporeon, Poliwrath, Butterfree, Kabuto, Persian, Paris, Horsey, Raticate, Magnemite, Kadabra, Weepinbell, Ditto, Cloyster, Caterpie, Sandshrew, Bulbasaur, Charmander, Golem, Pikachu, oh, Slowpoke, Slowbro, I know I'm going out of order because it goes Zubat, Primate, Meow, oh wait, Zubat, wait, is it? Oh my goodness. Zubat, Primate, Meowth, Onix, Geodude, Rapidash, Magaton, Snorlax, Gengar, Tangela, Goldeen, Spearow, Weezing, Seal, Gyarados, Slowbro, Alakazam, Doduo, Dodrio, Alakazam, Doduo, Venonat, Machoke, and that's about all I know of Pokerap at that point, aside from Charmeleon, Wartortle, Mewtwo, Tentacruel, Aerodactyl, Ammonite, Slowpoke, that's all, folks. Okay, so we're stuck with the ones that I'm prone to forgetting. So let's see. We have Ash's team. The starters, Pikachu, he had a Kingler, a Krabby. Did I really forget them again? No, I definitely didn't. There they are. Okay. Kingler, Krabby, had Tauros. He had... Nope, none of those. Okay, oh gosh, Misty had Psyduck, Starmie, Staryu, there we go. So okay, we're all good on the right side. We have 6 Pokemon to go. A one-off, a two-stage evolution, 2 one-offs and 2 two-stage evolutions. Oh gosh, who comes between Dugong and Shellder? Let's see, so we've got Koga with his Venomoth, and it's Muck and Grimer, there we go. We've got, oh gosh, let me think about one-offs. We've got Tangela, Chansey, Mr. Mime, Scyther, Kangaskhan I already did. Oh gosh, Farfetch'd, can't forget Farfetch'd. The Pokemon just did a Pokemon Presents actually yesterday, I think. And if that doesn't date the time, this is 7/23/2025 to date this episode. This episode is gonna go up randomly one day when I don't have something to upload. I need 3 more. Let's see. Alright, so we've got Erica with her Vileplume and her Victory Bell. We've got Porygon from the casino. We have got... Gosh, I feel like it's a water type. It's always a water type. I always forget the water types because there are too damn many. Porygon, Eevee. Oh man, frustrating. Okay, I can do this. Who comes before Hitmonlee that I haven't listed yet? All right, thinking back, we've got Sabrina with her psychic types, Nidorans and Rhyhorns and Onixes. Then we have the Elite Four with Aurora, who had Lapras and Dugong and Jinx. Have Bruno, who has Onixes and Machamps and the Hitmons. We've got Agatha, who had Golbat and Venusaur and Gengars up the wazoo. Lance had his 2 Dragonites and 2 Dragonairs, and his Charizard and Gyarados, I think he had, and then Blue. All right, none of that helped. Misty, Brock. I don't think they have anything that I can think of. We did Wheezing and Coughing, so I haven't forgotten the Team Rocket Pokemon. Oh my goodness. All right, so we're gonna have to go through routes. They'll be later in the, let's see. What about Safari Zone? Kangaskhan, Chansey were the big ones. Snorlax we got, who's not a Safari Zone Pokemon. Oh, this is frustrating. I know if anyone's watching this, they're shouting at me to remember. Oh my goodness. I think I'm gonna lose. I got down to the last 3 Pokemon, but I was real darn close. Gosh. It's gonna be so obvious when they fill in. Who comes before Coughing? Like, I have an old, like, the old, like, textbook Pokedex that they released back in Gen 1 and Gen 2, like the green covered and yellow covered books that had really nice illustrations and little fun facts. I thought in that book they had like the little tidbit about Magikarp following the legend of the carps that swim up waterfalls and become Gyarados, or basically like serpentine dragons. And I always thought that was the coolest thing as a kid. But I don't think I'm getting this, Kiwi. Ah, this is frustrating. Can I solve this last second? I don't think I'm gonna get it. It's gotta be obvious. It's gotta be so obvious. This is what I get for not having fully learned the poker rap, you know? I could have done better. Oh well, let's just give up and see what it is. I'm not getting it in 3 seconds. Cubone and Marowak and Lickitung. How could I forget Lickitung? I nicknamed my mom friend after Lickitung. And Cubone and Marowak is right up there with Krabby and the Psyduck line. Is like, for some reason I just cannot remember their existence, which is funny because I love Alolan Marowak, and like I was listing out gym leaders, I completely forgot about Lavender Town. Like, there's no winning for Lickitung. Lickitung is just, I don't necessarily want to remember Lickitung. It's kind of creepy. But anyway, Kiwi, like I said, this is just going to be a quick little one-off. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you were shouting Lickitung and Cubone Marowak because, gosh, I am so like, hey, it's not a bad performance, and if nothing else, I outed myself as a giant Pokemon special interest nerd who knows like the first 50 Pokemon in order, the like 90 through 100 in order, sort of the last like 10-ish, 15-ish in order, because why not? I have spent far too much time on Pokemon, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I might be a little ashamed to admit it, but I'm not afraid to admit it. Kiwi, I love you. I hope this is helping you fall asleep. I hope it gave you a laugh, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. I think I already said that. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Take care, hun.